Good morning, y'all. I'm about to get my day started. I'm putting a little something together because I got some in-person meetings today. I got to represent. Listen, last night on 60 Minutes, I watched this interview with Deion Sanders, and I don't care what you think about him. The man is confident in his abilities. He's confident in his influence. He's confident in his leadership, and he produces results. He said something that was very telling. It goes hand in hand with some of the things I've been telling you all with respect to seeing how young people, there's some old people, but mostly young people, because this is the generations that we raised, can't handle the truth. Can't handle the truth. Feelings get hurt all the time about everything. Feel disrespected about everything, and don't even really know when someone's trying to push you for your betterment. Okay? Now, I want you to take a look at this snippet, and I want you to go back and look at the whole interview because it was fire. I might have to do a training.
At the first team meeting in December, Sanders encouraged players to enter the transfer portal, an open market for athletes to find new schools.
I promise you, it's my job to get rid of them.
And make room for superior talent he planned to bring in. More than 50 players eventually transferred out.
You got here and you didn't pull punches. You told some of these guys.
Have I ever? You take a team that's won one game and you fire the whole coaching staff. So who did the coaching staff recruit? The kids. So the kids are just as much to blame as the coaching staff. And I came to the conclusion that a multitude of them couldn't help us get to where we wanted to go.
You told most of these guys, the more you jump in, the more room you're going to make. Those of you we don't run off, we're going to try to make you quit.
Yeah.
You made it very clear.
Yeah. Now, if you went for that, if you were able to let words run you off, you ain't for us, because we're old school staff. We coach hard, we coach tough, we're disciplinarians. So if you're allowing verbiage to run you off because you don't feel secure with your ability, you ain't for us.
If some kid said, you know what, no, I'm staying. You're not going to run me off with your words.
Right, stay.
So
prove it.
I'm sure that your straight talk was appreciated by some, but is this scorched earth policy good for college football or for the kids?
I think truth is good for kids. We're so busy lying, we don't even recognize the truth no more in society. We want everybody to feel good. That's not the way life is. Now, it is my job to make sure I have what we need to win. That makes a lot of people feel good. Winning does.
I got to push back on this. You're a father of college athletes.
Yes.
If they called you and say, hey, we got a new coach and they're telling me to get in the transfer portal.
I say, son, you must not be doing well.
That's what you'd say.
You must not be doing well, because you should be an asset.
Now that you've seen the video, Deion Sanders was spitting knowledge, spitting game. Haven't I just said, because we are feeding y'all bull crap because you can't handle the truth, when life smacks you in the face, you think somebody's picking on you. Me and my husband watched it last night, and he was smiling because my baby was a high school and college football player. And he said that is exactly how their coaches were. That is exactly how their coaches were. They were going to see what you were made of. And even some of the players, they were going to see what you were made of. It reminds me of when I pledged my sorority. It reminds me of when I went to basic training. It reminds me when I went to officer training. They're going to say, oh, we're going to make you quit. We're going to make you quit. Going to 1986, when I went to basic training, when there was no stress card to be pulled. The drill sergeants in my face every time he saw me. Drop. Anywhere, anytime he saw me, drop. I'm gonna make you quit, big. What do you call me, big eyes? Because my facial expression was pretty telling. So every time he saw, I'm gonna make you quit. So I had a decision to make. I could quit, or I could push through. And each and every time I push through, see, that's what's wrong with y'all though. Y'all want to whine and cry. Somebody picking on me. Life gonna pick on you. Straight up, no chaser. But we did this for y'all with the participation trophies and stuff. We did that to y'all when the teacher tried to point out something, the mama want to go up there and act a damn fool. I got another story for y'all. You know, my daughter's brilliant. And she always been brilliant. She was in high school, but we moved, I think the second semester of her sophomore year. So she had about 6 weeks to catch up to take the test for that grade. Because in Virginia Beach, the school system was like behind. So she had about 6 weeks. So of course her mama hired some tutors. And one of the tutors was her Spanish tutor, Senora Graham. Of course, Senora Graham worked with my baby, got her up to speed and everything. She took the test, passed the final exams, all that. Next year, my daughter's a junior, taking Spanish. She's in Senora Graham's class. She want to come home complaining to me about Senora Graham, how Senora Graham don't like her. Senora Graham is too hard on her. I said, see, the problem is, Danielle, you've forgotten that Senora Graham knows what you're made of, because she saw you produce in 6 weeks what it took several people a whole semester to do. So she's not going to let you bull crap her, because she knows what you are capable of. I said, so that's your fault, because you showed her how smart you were and are. So when you get her as a teacher grading you the following semester, you can't pull the wool over her eyes, because she knows what you're capable of, and she's giving you the hard truth. So they muddled through that year. Senior year, she's in Senora Graham's class again. Senora Graham nominates her for the Spanish Honor Society. She came to love Senora Graham because she realized Senora Graham was pushing her to be her best, because she knew what she was capable of. See, y'all can't stand to be pushed. Y'all want to be babied. Y'all want to be coddled and cajoled. I'm with Deion Sanders. Scorched earth. Either you're going to rise to the occasion or you're going to wash out. That's why many of us, we didn't wash out. You can say what you want to about our boomer parents, our traditional grandparents, but they wasn't going to spoon feed you. They weren't going to baby you, because they knew life wasn't. And either you was going to rise to the occasion, like many of us did, or you was going to wash out. Take that with you. Now that